What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we got an AC compressor here. This I pulled out of Mercedes cla250 2013 model, and I'm gonna show you how I took this out step by step, tools by tools, and you guys are gonna see the full process here. Here goes nothing. What's up, guys? So welcome to my channel. In today's video, we got a Mercedes 2016-17 cla250. This is a turbo powered engine. Do we have an engine size here? We don't have an engine size here, but you guys know this is 4-cylinder. All the way down there, we got an alternator and a compressor. And here's a belt here. There's the numbers on the belt if you guys need. I'm gonna push that to the side. And he bought a used compressor here. I covered it so nothing falls inside. So here's the pulley, original stuff. Change it, and small bolt there. Here's the compressor. I don't know if these numbers would help you on this compressor, but there's a lot of numbers here. He bought a used compressor, and I'm not sure if the numbers would help you here. And vehicle ID is there. Came up for 2014. So it got 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, and 2 for the line. And it's gotta be a connector here. They probably cut that off. Yeah, they cut this connector off. So all we're doing is unplugging here, squeezing and pulling out the connector, and that should come off. Anyways, let's get this job going. We're gonna lift this baby off and take the wheel off. So here it is. I took off the cover. Here's the compressor, here's the idler pulley, here's the alternator. Alternator has a bolt right here and one up there. To take off this belt, I got a video just on that. To put on a belt, okay? To take off, you gotta push this tension in the opposite direction, okay? So pretty much you're gonna push it this way. I would put a screw right here as a leverage, and then you can push the tensioner that way. But bringing the tensioner back in, I put a bolt in this crank pulley, smaller bolt, and I use the leverage to push the tensioner that way, okay? But to make life easy, since we're replacing the belt, I just take this baby and we have a go-go. There you go. This baby is ready to come out. Putting it back, I use my tensioner skills, but our belt is stuck somewhere. Where is it stuck at? Okay, I know where it's stuck. It's stuck between the tensioner and the pulley. There you go. This is done. This is the main reason. So alternator is making a noise, compressor is making noise. It's very loud. This one's all right. So alternator got a noise. There you go. And compressor. So they're both gonna go. Okay. So I'm gonna show you all the tools. Should be a very simple job. Alternator might be a little tough to get to. Well, we could fish out the bolts here, just the connector and stuff. But the AC compressor, you're gonna have to drain the lines, pretty much. So let me put my machine and suck everything out of there, and then we'll come back down. So the AC system is 0 pressure in there, 0 high, 0 low. Let me take my tools. Time for us to go down below. So our alternator is the direct power is disabled, as well as AC system is empty, so we could remove both of those. So I'm gonna take out the connector, which is right there. So all you do is pull on the tab, and after that remove the connector. But however, I'm gonna do section by section. Okay, so we're gonna use this E12 inward torque socket, and notice I'm using this swivel. I'm using this, not a swivel extension there, but it's a wobbly head. It's able to move around, and that because this is too close to the frame here. So I'm only gonna show you one bolt, just loosening it, but I do want to take off this bolt last. The other 3, I think it has 3, and the other 3 has to come out first, and then once it drops down, I should be able to get the bolts off the line of this baby. So anyways, let me finish this out the proper way. I can't record everything, can't capture everything on the camera. So 1, and then I'm gonna get the other one from over here, another one from back over here. Once I have all 3 out, the compressor should come down, and it should allow me to take off the 2 lines, the bolt of the line. So let's focus once we take out this. So this one's pretty easy. 1 bolt from the bottom, 1 to the back end, exactly where it's at, but on the other side. And this is the 3rd one. I was able to just put the socket and a ratchet right from here, and this line is it's flexible, so you can just push it. And let's see if I get the whole bolt off right here. You don't have to get the whole bolt off. You could just go, once it's out of that block, you could just let it sit in the compressor and it will come down with it. So there you go, got the whole bolt out just from right here. So keep them in order. There are different sizes probably, and if they're not different sizes, that's good for you. Anyway, that's done. Let's go back down. I'll show you the ones in the bottom. So I took out the connector already. So that's what I did. I took out this bolt, which was back here, and I took out the connector, which is right there. If the connector thing breaks, it's fine. All I have is this left. Remember, this is loose. This was loose also, but I do need to put my extension on. Let me do that. So here's my extension, and the reason why I have the extension is because it's wobble head. The head has a little bit of slack, so I'm able to angle it just like that, so it doesn't hit the frame here. And remember, I told you guys, this is loose, and the compressor is gonna start to come down on it, okay? So when I put it back in, I'm gonna lift up the compressor, put it in there, and the lines are still gonna hold it for us. It's not gonna let it drop that easy. Okay, probably got weight on it, so just move it around and wiggle it around. Remember, the reason why we're changing this? Because of that. He went through water, he said. There you go. So avoid water, guys. It's very low. So all three bolts, they're pretty much the same length. If I always try to keep them till I know they're the same length. So once it's loose, your compressor is probably not going to come down because it is held over here by, what is it held in by? There's a small bolt on the alternator all the way up there. Holy cow. Where is it? Okay, can't see it. Can't see it. It's all the way up there. But it's behind that pipe here. It's behind this pipe right here. You should be able to get it right from right here. But let's see what I can do. So that bolt on that line, I'm fishing it right through. It's loose. I'll show you the tool that I use here. It's kind of dark in here. But you don't even have to move that line. You should be able to see it right there, just like that. So what I used here is also an inward socket here. This is E10, okay? So nice loose. I should be able to take it off by hand just by using the extension and the socket. So I'll do that. Okay, so the two lines, bolts for the line, you should be able to see it right from up here. I'm able to see them both from here. The camera can't see it because all this stuff is on the way. So if you remove all this stuff, should be pretty easy. Even if you don't remove it, you still should be able to see it from right here. And the socket that I'm gonna use it's a torque here. T45 is what I'm using there. Just make sure to confirm the size. It could be different, but I was able to put two of them on it. That's one of them. Anyway, so once I have it off, the compressor should be ready to go down. So there it is, guys. Got the whole thing loose. Okay, I don't know if my camera can see. Got my light down there, and I'm using these extensions to retract these bolts. So it's all from up here. Let me bring my light down so you guys can see what I just showed you. So I put a long extension, and it goes all the way down to where the compressor is, and I'm able to turn both bolts out. So that's how I got those out. Okay, there's the compressor. We got the compressor out of this baby, and the bearing goes bad here. If you're able to change this clutch, it's up to you. I mean the clutch and the bearing pack. But this one looked like he took a hit too. I remember we did oil panel one time, so there you go. That's one of the damages it got. But very important, these lines, you're gonna have to wiggle them out. See those purple looking things right there? Those are the seals, okay? So make sure you don't lose them seals, and make sure you don't damage this, okay? So what I would do is, I would recommend you trying to kind of turn it out some direction and strap tie it somewhere. Like that one can sit there, and this one's just gonna have to sit there